So Boom, you're now tuning to So Boom TV. Well, I guess it's not So Boom. It might be So Boom TV, not might be. You're now tuning to So Boom Podcast. You hear me? It's gonna be the first episode. You know what I'm saying? To my left, I have Reggie, aka Stickman, aka Mr. Long Island. To right, I have Jay Frick, aka the one on the left. And hey, man, this is the So Boom Podcast. We actually started this fucking YouTube channel for the podcast. But boy, it's just fell into reaction. We're about to actually start being consistent. It's like the third time we didn't say we're gonna start being consistent. But we for real this time. You know, you see us with equipment, mics, you hear me?
Yeah.
We about to start being consistent. Had this shit on all platforms, all type of shit. We about to start, talking about different topics, whether it go from relationships to fucking life, hip hop, everything, you hear me? Things that happen in the week, all type of shit. Y'all let us know what y'all would like us for to talk about on here. We gonna talk about it. We here. But hey, today we talking about what we talking about today, y'all.
We're going to talk about what her name is, Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about her, of course, with her being suspended from the Olympics and everything.
How you feel about that, son?
I don't think she should have got suspended, to be honest. I still think she could run.
Why not?
I feel like she should run only because, it's a lot of places where we illegal. What she was at, it was legal. But,
True, but we know the Olympics is
Talking to the mic.
the Olympics considers the world. So
Yeah. No, it's a lot of countries out there, like different countries. It's like where weed is highly illegal, illegal as a motherfucker. Like you get caught with that shit. It's like getting caught with a gun type shit. Dead ass. Like you'll go to in other countries, you can get caught with weed, you're going to jail. It's not like out here where in certain states, like the United States, like one of the only countries like that, where it's like in different states have its own different laws. And in a lot of the countries, that shit is highly illegal.
boys for sure get in trouble. And she did come out with the apology. She said why she did what she did, and that's understandable. We're all human. We make mistakes.
For sure, big mistake too.
But sometimes you gotta accept your punishment.
Yeah, I feel like it's completely warranted for her to get suspended because, like I said, it's the rules. The rules are the rules. She knew the rules. She broke them shits. It's like,
because then what if the next person come out? They have a reason why they did X, Y, and Z. It's kind of a Pandora's box thing, but it's unfortunate.
You can't just be breaking the rules just for motherfuckers that you like, that's prominent, you know what I'm saying?
But
full
the
responsibility.
Olympics are making it look bad, though, because, they're doing more than just that. Like, it just seems like they are picking on a certain demographic
And they picking on
of
black people?
women.
Women? What you mean?
Black women.
What
they getting
I'm
on
asking.
them. It's
well, the Afro caps, number one.
No. Because I saw that shit, and the headline was so misleading that it made me mad.
how it's misleading.
So you read the headline, and it says that swimming caps for Afro are banned or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was just one brand of caps. It was not like a size or if you have this type of hair, you can't wear it. They banned one brand. I think it was called, the Pacific brand was called Soul Caps. So they banned that brand. But the way it was headline, and that's how the media manipulate shit, they banned one brand. Because when I saw that shit, I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. They banning motherfuckers because they got... Because you read the headline like, damn, y'all banning motherfuckers for having black hair. You know
But the first thing that comes to mind is, number one, you like, all right. First it started off with the smoking thing. Then it started off with...
I think the Afro cap came first.
The Afro cap came first?
I think so.
And then I don't know in which chronological order everything came out, but then they had the whole thing with they tested these two young ladies for they had high testosterone, but they claim that they never like took anything or anything like that. I mean, maybe they just high level athletes and it's just in their bodies. I mean, sometimes that happens.
They stopping them from running.
Sometimes that happens.
I think that's talking about like they had like unnaturally high testosterone levels. Yeah, but that might be because
That's what I'm saying. They just unnatural and they God's gifts, you know?
That might be they just genetics where they just built different, you hear me?
So it's just stuff like that, and they just, it's just the optics of it all just seems so weird.
But I think it's all in trying to have everything fair. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot like what they talk about, because testosterone, it can help you build muscle and recover faster, all that type of shit.
Yeah,
and like
fair is for pigs and horses and all
but
that.
This the world stage, world competition. They want everything to be right. like with the Sha'Carri thing, I saw somebody, I forgot, I think it was a female athlete. She was I think she was a basketball player, but she said that she uses weed for sleep, anxiety, and recovery, right? Mm-hmm. And when she said that, I was like, damn, you kind of proved as to why they don't allow it in what you just said. Because if you're using it for recovery and it helps you recover faster than other people, like I'm saying, if it can aid you in recovery, it can get you back on the track to work out quicker than it would somebody else, and it's banned in other countries. I can see why it can be an unfair advantage.
Okay, and it's banned in other countries.
People,
all right.
Like other people don't have the same access to it.
That's understandable.
And I can understand how it could be used as an unfair advantage. Cause I saw a lot of people saying like weed don't help you run faster. Correct. But like I said, when that lady came out and said that it helps her with recovery and getting back, it can definitely be an advantage that other people don't have.
What about the two girls with the natural
I don't know.
testosterone?
I don't really know nothing about that story, to be honest.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't really know too much about it either, but why would they try to ban them from having something that's naturally in them?
Because I don't know shit. Like I said, I don't want to speak on it because I don't. It might be some details in the story I'm not familiar with, so I don't want to say nothing about it because they might have. Their testosterone levels might have been a indication of PED use. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
And
story.
It could be just their natural body.
Yeah, I have no idea, so I'm not gonna. I don't know. But like I said, with the Sha'Carri thing, I mean, she fucked up.
She messed up, but
she fucked up. Son.
Again, son, I don't know. It's just weird because then she still has it in time for the relays, but it's just like.
But then I saw a lot of people also saying that like they was comparing it to the Michael Phelps situation, and it's a false equivalent. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Phelps got suspended.
They say he did, but then they say he didn't.
This is what happened. Because he did it and he got suspended, but I believe he wasn't, like the Olympics wasn't coming right up when he got suspended for the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
he was still able to compete.
Yeah, I think he got like a 3-month suspension, but it wasn't in the time in which the Olympics was about to come. But he got suspended for that shit.
I thought they were trying to ban him, suspended for 6 months or something crazy like that.
I think he got a 3-month suspension. But it's standard. Like I don't think he got no other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the Olympics don't play about anything really. They're very strict for people that don't know.
Everybody got to take a drug test, huh?
No, I think it's kind of like it's kind of like all sports. I don't think everybody got to take a drug test, but you might get randomly selected, and I think she might have been randomly selected. But we all know how random drug tests are. Yeah. They don't be as random.
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie.
They for sure don't be random, boy. If they want you, bitch, they gonna come and
They might have got word like,
they be testing the niggas that be wilding out. They be looking like they too much better than everybody else. You're gonna get tested.
That's how.
Like, why
don't
the
they do
fuck
that shit
is she
in
lapping
the
everybody?
NFL too, though?
Yeah,
like if a nigga going off, like they be like, hold on, this nigga going off.
I saw
go ahead and test that boy. You hear me?
I saw Shannon Sharp talk about it one time on Undisputed. Boy was talking about how you know how Shannon Sharp is
my son
at 50 he looked good.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how he looked in his prime. He said he got drug tested more than almost everybody else because
of how he looked. His physique.
I remember one time it was a kicker that had a big ass hit on a kickoff return. The next day he was drug tested.
Damn.
For real.
And in the NBA, Alex Caruso, people actually photoshopped a picture of him looking super swole.
And so they
shortly after that he was drug tested. But it's all random though.
That's
so
crazy.
Like I said, she might have been a target. Who's to say if she was or not?
Yeah.
But at the same time, she did have that bitch in her system. You know what I'm saying?
We all know she would have been breaking all the records anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw some stories like there's some Jamaican girls out there that's going crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, I
saw some Jamaican chicks out there.
I think she's just
wild.
She number 2 right now. It's one record that nobody in beat yet, and I think that record was from like a long time.
Talk about FloJo shit.
Yeah, but she number 2, and she's not that far behind the world record.
Nah, it's
oh yeah.
No, shit,
yeah, she just moved to number 2. Son.
You see, saying nigga, it's them Jamaicans. I guess track and field is they shit. It's some Jamaican girls that. It wasn't gonna be no damn cakewalk for Sha'Carri.
Nah. It wasn't gonna be a cakewalk, but she would have.
I think she would
have that thing on point.
She was like number 4 or 5, I believe.
Nah, she was gonna represent for the country though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, she for sure would have represented her country very well.
I saw that. You know, Whack 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Game manager or Cash Money West CEO, whatever the fuck he is. I remember he had a stance. He kind of said that he felt like. Let me read it because he said like something like she let us down as a people.
She let us down as a people.
That's how he
because she failed because she got in trouble for smoking.
That's what he said. Put her on the first thing back into the dispensary. A violation leads to punishment. Nobody is bigger than a program. Rules and regulations are there to be followed, not ignored. She failed us as a people, as I'm concerned.
That's a lot to put on somebody to be like,
ain't
she
lying,
failed us
nigga.
as a people. That's a little.
I don't think she failed
That's a
us
little
as-
over the
as
top.
people.
That's crazy.
I think he said that from the perspective of like she had an opportunity to represent, you know what I'm saying, the black community on the biggest stage that there is, and because she made a decision and got in trouble, she wasn't able to do that when it could have did a lot for the community and shit like that. And I think that's what his aspect is. Like, you had this, you wasn't gonna be able to do this for us, but you couldn't because of your decisions.
But my thing is, she still has an opportunity. It's not like the opportunity is lost. She's still going to be in the relays. She's still going to, go out there and wild out. She might wild out even harder when she gets to the relays.
Is she gonna go on a relay though?
They said that she
might be
can-
eligible, but I don't know if she's gonna do it.
Can. She should.
Oh, so it's not a for sure?
No,
I
I
think
think it's
she-
for sure. I think she can do it. She could for sure
if
do it.
I had the opportunity and I just missed out on my solo, I'm definitely doing the relays to make sure my country gets that goal, But that's just me.
I think she still gonna compete. I don't think she gonna miss the chance to compete. I don't think so.
It's a slippery slope.
But listen, she probably can do the relays, but that relays ain't that 100-meter dash. It ain't that 200. You know what I'm saying? It's not the. It's a lot of Olympic events that we don't care about as much.
The 100
the
for the
100 and the
Olympics is
200,
pretty big.
That's one of the big events that you're gonna miss out on. You
The
know what I'm saying?
100 for sure. Boys just want to see how fast you can go.
I'm sad too though. 'Cause when I remember I didn't even know who she was till a couple weeks ago. I saw her run a race. I was like, damn,
That is
she
a
fast.
fact.
That
is a fact.
I don't even really fuck with track and field, but when I saw her run, I was like, damn, nigga, that's crazy. Like she just, like it was just amazing to see.
I just thought it was. I thought it
she
was
all
tight.
animated and shit, and I liked the way like she got the hair, the
nails,
the whole little vibe. She
and
seemed
you know what I'm
gangster with it.
saying?
You heard me?
Oozing with confidence,
loved
not
it.
worried about nothing. Like
I think I had posted it on my story and everything on Instagram. Like
that's
I
'cause she-
fucks with it. I like
She
her.
fast, Ben.
It's for sure.
she knew she was that one.
It's disappointing though.
Nah, boys did want to see.
But I don't.
We for sure want to see.
I just think the people that are kind of getting mad and making it seem like the Olympics are wrong for how they doing it, I feel like it's
More disappointment than anything.
that's
Are they expected
no.
to see something?
I think
and they not being able to see it.
the people that are kind of like making excuses for they irritate me a little bit because
Why is that?
I'm big on accountability. You know what I'm saying? And not to say you gotta be super hard on her or anything, but to say like to make it seem like she's being wronged because she broke the rules and being punished for it is disingenuous, and it makes people not give a fuck when something really happens. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's no wrongdoing here against her.
I mean,
But
she
people acting like if she's being treated unfairly or wrong, and I don't like that. That's disappointing because we gotta hold people accountable. You know what I'm saying?
when she apologized, I feel like that was her holding herself accountable.
No, I'm not talking about her.
Oh, you're just talking
I'm
about
talking about the people
society.
that are
Okay,
mad
yeah.
that
People
the
is mad that they're not letting her run.
the people that are mad that the Olympics are enforcing their rules. Goddamn, like her, I respect 100% how she came out and said, "Yo, I knew the rules and I still did it."
Yeah.
I think she apologized.
Honorable.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Very honorable.
That's how it's supposed to go down.
Yeah.
You supposed to, if you fuck up, especially as an adult, you supposed to take accountability, say what you did wrong, and if you're not gonna do it again, you let that be known. I'm gonna do better in the future.
And she did. She took full accountability. Now, don't get that wrong.
100%. She for sure took
She
full
did good
accountability.
at taking accountability.
Absolutely. It's just the people that are making it seem like it's wrong.
But I don't want this for people to take an opportunity to bash
No,
or
absolutely
go
not.
harder, because they got a lot of people out there too that are trying to go hard and just like again with
Like the Whack 100s?
Yeah, that kind of that was kind of over the top as far as like the whole letting black people down or letting our people down or whatever. I mean, it might have been disappointing, yes, but it's not to the degree of like she just embarrassed or humiliated us. She's still a very positive reflection of our culture. You know what I'm saying? She's out there being herself, and that's the main thing you want somebody to be, especially in this day and age where everybody's trying to be something they're not.
But I think when it comes into letting it down is that she couldn't represent that at the biggest platform that she had available to her because she made a bad decision. I think is where he comes in with it's disappointing because it was something that could have been avoided. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
could
you
have
made
been
it.
avoided.
But
It
you made
happened.
you made a decision that
Made a decision. You
because like
consequences.
right now the Olympics right. It's gonna be 4 years to the next Olympics. Like if she would have went out there, won the gold or even silver, placed at all to even place in the Olympics
It's
against
very highly
is
honorable,
very hard
yes.
and very but the little girl she could have inspired right now. You know what I'm saying?
I can't say could have
You
because
can't
she's
get-
still.
you can't get that
I mean,
time
she
back.
possibly still inspiring people.
I know absolutely, but it's not as much she would have if you're on that world stage like you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
I
a
get
bigger
it.
stage that she just missed out on.
Well, we'll see. I mean, she might.
Hopefully, she there in 4
Yeah.
years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe we'll see her in the relays. Maybe we might not, but I hope so.
we gonna find out. We gonna see.
Niggas need to see her in that 100 meter. You hear me? That's what boys needed to see was her in that 100 meter
Still inspirational. Shout out to you, baby.
for sure.
Nah, they had a journalist that was
That white bitch was stupid.
talking crazy.
No offense.
Nah, son, she was stupid, son. She was on that bit talking about her hair, her nails is like.
No, I know
you could
exactly
tell
what you're
that
talking
she on
about.
Steroids,
Yeah,
or some
yeah,
shit
yeah,
because
yeah.
of her nails and that. I'm like, get the fuck, bitch.
She don't know what she's
The
talking
stupid
about.
motherfucker said, "Oh, you can see her strong hair and nails are an indication of steroid use. You can actually see in FloJo as well with the very long nails.
Yeah.
she was clearly on steroids, bitch. You
That's
know nothing.
kinda-
those aren't nails, dummy.
What
you
even
know-
forced her to even publish that
She
shit?
was being stupid.
But you know that's
being
when
a
they,
fucking idiot.
and you don't ever want to lean into that. But that's when you just seem like they going into that racist narrative of
No,
certain
that
shit,
lady-
and it's crazy.
I'm not gonna say racist narrative. That listen, because that lady's from Australia. She just doesn't know shit. You know, she doesn't know that black women often wear acrylic nails and long hair. Like that was pure ignorance. And the bitch said it and type that up without doing no research and posted it. I don't think that's necessarily
Got on
racist.
that bitch.
But what was
She
the
was
whole
just being-
purpose of her bringing up FloJo then?
Because FloJo used to wear long nails as
But
well.
was FloJo ever on steroids?
And that's what she's saying. That's what she was accusing. But
That's
she,
crazy.
like I said, if she was knowledgeable and did any type of research on, like I said, that just shows that she knows nothing about black people.
just
because
ignorant.
because she was Australian, any white American person would have the wherewithal to know that in black culture in America, they wear long nails, and
Yeah.
it's not actually their nails, white lady.
Boss call her white lady.
I don't know
I
her
actually
name.
don't know her name
I don't know her
either.
name, bro.
Stupid.
Miss White Lady.
Yeah, she was wilding out though.
Nah.
She was wilding, but you can't offer the nails in the hair. Come on, man.
Shout out to Sha'Carri though. I hope she come back in 4 years and nothing.
Big shout out.
Nothing unforeseen happens to where she don't get this opportunity in the next 4 years.
I hope she go to the relays. I hope she do it.
I hope so too, son. Really, really, truly.
I don't care about the relays
Damn.
because it's not as big as the 100
The relays are still fire to me. I rock with that. I like track and field.
for sure. What's the other shit you want to talk about, Reg?
Y'all want to do
What's that lady? The Breakfast Club.
Oh, about the I don't even much know the lady name. I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip. I don't know the lady name though. I don't know her name at all. Oh shit.
I think she was. She did that show with Joe Budden and Remy Ma.
State of
State of
the Culture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know that show, but I don't know who was on it.
I just her name is at the tip of my tongue for me, but I can't.
So I'm gonna play the clip. After I play the clip, I'm gonna ask a question. Everybody gonna answer. Everybody get their opinion.
Everybody gonna answer. That boy demanding us.
I want to know what you would say.
No, I'm going to tell you, and some of this might surprise you, even as well as we know each other. One of the things that I'm most proud of that I offer to a husband, and this is where finding a man that values these things is important because we know everybody doesn't value the same things. If coming home to a sanctuary is important to you, if coming home to a curated home where you are king of your castle, where it looks good, it smells good, there's a hot meal, you don't have to worry about where your clothes are, they're clean, they're hanging up, everything's organized, your kids are clean, they've done their homework, those things, I'm the woman for you. I really believe a woman's role is to curate a safe, very comfortable, loving home.
I agree.
Destiny's Child. No, I'm kidding.
I
Well, now,
I don't think a man can make a house a home.
Yeah, I
just
believe
don't.
that's a woman's role. That said, I'm not paying no mortgage. No, I'm not paying no mortgage. I'm dead ass.
I'm dead ass.
Not even $5.
Everything sounded so elegant.
Not even $5 fucking dollars.
What about bills? You paying for bills?
Not even 5. Not ever gonna laugh about that.
I'm dead. Ebony, I'm dead.
I'm dead ass. What you do get is this. You do not get that. I'll pay a Spectrum bill. You know, I'll pay a cable bill.
You get FiOS now.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, but I'm not. If I have to pay for the roof over my head and my children's head, I might as well live with you.
Damn.
I think
That's how I feel.
She lost
can
me.
protect and provide.
Oh, well, what you doing after the show?
As long as I can come home to a sanctuary.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So if you were looking for a wife, let me know. But yeah.
You know, I like the fact that you said that because you are an independent woman. You got your own money.
Absolutely.
You don't need no man for nothing.
No.
It's on like 30 seconds.
But if I'm going to be your wife, right, and you're gonna be my husband, be my husband.
Word,
And
word.
everybody has a different standard. I have
Yeah.
tons of girlfriends, at various income levels. They pay.
I feel like we got the gist of it. You
Yeah.
hear me?
I'm not gonna lie, she had me in the first half. Not gonna lie.
She
like
sounded
we
so.
got
Everything
the
was
gist
so
of it.
eloquently said and well put
she
together.
She started wilding. You hear me?
And then she said, "Dead ass. I'm not paying no bills. Dead ass."
Nah, I think she did start wilding out.
Nothing wrong with that, but
I
damn.
really want to know what you got to say, Reggie, because we talked about it before. You don't believe in gender roles really at all.
I don't.
So how you feel? Boy, she said.
I mean, to what she was saying, like when she was saying that that's why she looking for a man that actually value those
Well,
things.
she's single. I thought she was married.
I don't know if she married or not.
Oh.
I don't know at all, to be honest. I'm gonna know she is. Suppose she got her own bread. She got
She was a lawyer or you know what I'm saying, dealt something in law. She was on is on Real Housewives of something, I believe. Not saying something that's disrespect, but I don't know which one. I mean, they have so many of them.
No, I was saying, as far as what she was saying, she was looking for somebody that actually value those things. Like what she was saying was making sense up until one point. Like when she said that she wasn't like paying like no mortgage or nothing like that. The woman's supposed to like keep the house clean, cook, and do all that. She said she wasn't paying nothing. She's not touching that shit. A mortgage, she's not touching it.
Where she lost me at was when she said that if I have to pay bills, I might as well live by myself type shit. That's what she lost me.
I know.
Like because you have to help, you don't want to be in a relationship at all. That's why.
It could go the other way. Like, bitch, if I gotta pay the mortgage, I can stay by myself. What the fuck I need you for?
But I mean,
can stay by myself if I'm gonna pay the rent and the mortgage.
But I mean, it's nothing
by
wrong with
myself.
if, say for instance, you're a woman and you're staying at home, taking care of everything, like she said. There's nothing wrong with requiring, the breadwinner, or I'm assuming that's the breadwinner, the person who makes the most money, to be able to take care of everything.
But you heard that she has bread as well.
But it's how you say things and how you put it that make it sound a certain type of way.
Bread as well. She just spending her own bread, doing what she wanna do, and
It sounds like she's just saying that she's gonna be at the house.
Listen, I agree with her for the most part. If a dude can't afford that, you know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Yeah.
If a dude can afford to take care of the whole household, and that's what she wants to do,
I don't think
that's personally what I think I would prefer. I don't know.
Right.
I think I would prefer that if I could just work and be able to provide everything. We have plenty of money. I have plenty of money to pay for everything. Cool, fine. But in the grand scheme of things, when majority of people are average, right?
Right.
And people who make average wages won't be able to support a family by themselves for the most part, and be able to, you know what I'm saying, live the best version of the life they're possibly able to live.
Correct.
Like 2 incomes will always be better than one. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Especially when we talking about average people. Like the average income is like $40,000 a year. So I'm saying 2 income, that's
And
80. That's
yeah.
80,000. 2 average income, that's 80,000. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
That could be way more money. You could do way more stuff with that. So that's not even a possibility for the majority of people. If you want to build wealth and have money, having one person work is just not even an option for most people. I feel like a lot of girls have that mindset too, like young women, or even not necessarily just young women. a lot of women think like her, where if I'm gonna have to pay bills, I might as well do it myself. Like a lot of women think that way.
Because what's the point of you?
A lot of women think that way, and I do think dude should. Personally, I believe in more traditional gender role. I think the dude should take on the lump sum of the financial responsibilities.
Without you getting killed for believing that way.
Yeah, financial responsibilities. And the woman should take care of most of the household. Granted, I cook all the time. So, like, the cleaning and cooking, everybody should clean up themselves. And
Right.
I like to cook, so I'm always going to cook. But, like, when it comes to finances, I think women, and when it comes to kids, I think women are just better with kids. So, they should probably do more than the dude. Because I just think they're naturally better nurturing. Their nurturing nature is just better fitted for that position. And I think dudes are supposed to protect and provide, whether that be providing financially or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you are in that situation, and again,
What situation?
the situation of you can provide majority for your household, it's acceptable. But when you put upon unrealistic expectations among, I guess, the masses,
Yeah,
you could say,
the average everyday person.
You can't have people walking around thinking that that's a thing for everybody, because everything isn't for everybody. Like what works for her isn't gonna work for your average person.
Right.
And in the same at the same token of time, you know, kung fu. At the same token of time, you could have it 50-50. You could have it however you like. I mean, traditionally speaking, I feel like, you know, without getting killed, that you should be able to, if you have it that way, provide for your family, take care of your family, you know, do all the necessary things. And if your significant other chooses to stay at home, and that's what they want to do, because that in itself is a job, to be quite honest. Taking care of kids, taking care of a house, running the bills, doing all that stuff, cooking, cleaning. That's a hell of a job, especially for one person. And you have the other person at work all day, presumably, just theoretically speaking. Now, if we're talking in the sense of, you know, maybe we'll go to the average sense. The average sense. The average sense. The average sense.
Made a word up just now, bitch.
You hear me? The average sense. You know, like basically your couples of now, like with me and my girl, we possibly would do it 50-50 when I'm to that point, you know, like as far as right now where I'm at, I would love to get to, you know, being able to take full control of that and not have them worry about anything and not work at all.
So like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you know we post.
Yeah. And so I would love for that. I mean, that's why we work so hard with So Boom right now, you know, being able to work for ourselves and not have to do much of nothing else, really.
I think that a lot of women, the way that they think, I feel like boys need to get out of that the traditional, you know, mindset of everything, because times change. Shit not traditional no more. Back then,
I disagree.
Back then, everything used to be, shit was cheaper. It was way easier to get a job back then. Stuff was cheaper. Shit. That's
inflation though. People made less too.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end
really
of the
think
day,
things were cheaper
it still felt like boss was making more.
I just think that's because back then women couldn't work.
They could work if they wanted to.
Not really. Not until in the last 100 years, women had actually been able to be an active participant in the workforce. So like it hasn't been a long time in which women. It hasn't even been. I think it hasn't even been like 50, 60 years since women have been able to vote. So women haven't been in the workforce nearly as long as men.
So I'm not going that far back. I'm going back.
I'm saying when you talking about, you said about 50 years. So if you talking about like the 60s, 70s, 80s, like whenever that was, like women haven't had real jobs for that long. Like women haven't been lawyers and doctors and nurses and nurses, but like they haven't been in real actual careers for that long, because that's just not how society was built until relatively recently.
But they were still able to work.
Yeah, but they had not real jobs. You know what I'm saying? That women haven't had a real jobs for that long.
Right. Unfortunate. I mean, they were given jobs, but it was more so like those motherly roles.
I just think it's dumb to have that way of thinking. Because when I say that I would love to, like, I want a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And even if I was to the position to where I could pay for everything and do everything like that, especially if in a situation where I didn't even have kids, like, I would feel a way about, because personally, I don't think that it's equal for me to work and do all this shit and you just take care of the house. I will feel a certain way about you not contribute. I don't feel like just taking care of the house is contributing enough for me personally. I feel like I could have millions of dollars and then,
son.
huh?
I don't know about that one.
I just feel like I could have millions of dollars because I think that might be a personal thing because laziness pissed me off. And like seeing somebody not do nothing, like all you do is clean up and shit, and then
That's not easy though, son.
it is easy.
Son,
I've
listen
done
to
it.
me,
No,
son.
listen to me.
I hear you, son. I hear you, but it's not easy, son. When you
no,
have
no. It
Hold
100%.
on,
I
hold
live
on.
this life.
Hold on. When you have children, son.
I said if I didn't have children, especially if I didn't have children, is what I said.
Well, listen. Let's talk. Let's speak in the sense of.
And especially if the kids are at school all day
But
for 8 hours a day.
But
What
even
you
still,
doing in that 8
though,
hours? Cleaning don't take 8 hours.
So you think they just sitting at home doing nothing?
What do you think they're doing?
There's something.
They have when
Definitely-
they have a lot of
definitely
free
doing
time.
something,
son.
son.
They have a lot
listen,
of free time.
So if we're talking about, like I said, say if you do have kids, especially maybe in the early years where the kids are at home all day, it's a lot more work. But when we're talking about kids that are 5, 6 and up that are at school for the majority of the day, I would feel a way knowing that I'm at work busting ass and you're doing nothing.
Damn. So you don't think I gotta go to the grocery store, get all the
Every
kids'
day?
clothes? Son, you never know. Clean up.
That's
It
not
could be
like I
anything.
said,
Not a lot. Boys actually do that
I
now.
am an adult, so I've had to
Go to work.
go groceries,
Go grocery shopping.
clean up the house,
Right
make
after
sure,
work.
make sure shit is clean. That shit is not
So-
that shit is not an all day activity.
That's
my nigga.
regular.
Okay.
That's
so
a
so
couple
in this
hours out of
sense,
the day.
What are you presuming that she would be doing?
Nothing, and that's why I would have a problem. That's my whole
Really?
point.
So-
what do you presume she would be doing?
Maybe making you breakfast before you leave.
We're talking about while I'm gone.
While you're gone, son, she could be getting ready for anything, like cleaning the house, going to the grocery store, getting ready for the kids to come back. It could be anything.
We talking about 8 hours here.
But what do you expect her to do?
Nothing. That's what he trying to
That's
tell
my
you,
whole
man.
point. Like I said, she would not be. She would have a lot of free time to do nothing. And I'm not saying a woman would actually have to work, but I feel like she would have to work at something. Either she working for me, doing some assistant type shit, or she's
Really?
her own entrepreneur, where she's had some type of side hustle. But I would feel a certain way about knowing I'm just providing everything when you have time. And it makes me mad when people, not people, but it bothers me when people don't make the most of their time. So if you spend a lot of your time doing nothing, watching TV, just lounging around, and I'm busting ass every day, when you could be helping the family, whether I got it or not, everything can help. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you can do is more. So if you're having all this time that's free and you're not doing shit with it, I'll be mad. Not mad, but I feel away.
That's just like what old girl said. If she paying the mortgage, she might well just stay by herself.
That's interesting, son.
So shit, I'm busting my ass. I'm paying the rent and stuff.
That's very
Like I
interesting.
said, and
I'm stay by myself.
I'm completely okay with taking care of most of the shit, but I'm completely okay of taking care of all of the shit.
So you don't think?
as long as you're working and contributing to
So
the
you
house
don't think
more
taking care of a household is a
more
hard
than more
task?
than just cleaning and cooking and shit. No, I know it's not a hard task because I'm an adult and I've done it.
Okay.
I cook. I clean.
Okay.
You think it's a
I
hard
wa-
task? Is
I
that what
was-
you're telling me?
I
I'm not
was
saying it's a hard
dishes.
task, but when you
I
got,
do
when you
laundry.
when you put kids and everything like that involved, because when we talk like this, I'm presuming we have kids. It's a house.
Okay,
a
with
big
kids.
house.
What kids?
Maybe 1 or 2.
I'm saying, but what, like with kids, where's all, like I said, we're talking about 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? We're talking 7 to 3 for the kids in school. We talking, like, what are you doing during that time?
Son, time flies. Number 1, number 2. You. I don't know. I just don't like how it just sounds like you just make it seem like she's just sitting there looking at the walls and not doing
I'm
nothing.
not saying she's looking at the wall. She's probably looking at TV.
But what about what if she not? She could be painting. She could be painting. She could be reading. She could be doing
Justin,
whatever.
Yeah, so that's like I'm saying, free time doing nothing.
Nigga, she could be sitting at home thinking about creating a business, anything.
That's why I feel like you're not listening to me at
I
this point.
am,
I said
I
like I said, if she has like some type of side hustle or something that's also contributing towards the family, not just her doing free time, doing what the fuck she want to do. I'm saying like something that will contribute to the family. If you're not,
I understand what you're saying. You don't
like,
want.
I don't feel like taking care of the house is enough because it's not that much work. Because I've done it.
Because when
I
they say
I know for a fact it's
when
not
they
that
say
much work.
take care of the house, they basically talking about cleaning and cooking. And
But I mean, even with that, I feel like that should be a 50-50 thing. I feel like no sole person, one person just
Facts,
just
and
be
that's another
clean.
reason
That's
why.
true.
And that's another reason why I know that. Not say I know, but I think that is not enough. Cause I know when I get home, I'm still gonna have to clean up after myself. I'm still gonna cook sometimes. So the fact that I know that you're not even doing all of the cooking and cleaning, and that's all you doing when I'm gone,
And
or when the kids are gone.
That's the stuff that they saying that they want to do, like cook, clean, like
and stay home.
Boys do that when they get off from work. When I get off from work, majority of the time, I'm not gonna go straight home. I know, like, you know what? I'm thinking about what I want to eat, so I'm about to go to the store. I'm about to go get everything I need.
I don't know.
I'm gonna probably clean up, wash my clothes.
In my mind, I just got so much respect for the stay-at-home moms out there.
Do you really?
I really do, son. I hold them in high regard. It's
Let
not
me
an
ask
easy
you this.
job,
Let me
son.
ask you this. Well, all things being equal, everything being the same, would you rather go work every day or stay home and clean up a little bit every day?
I would rather stay home and clean up.
Exactly. You know why? Because it's way easier.
It's
That's my whole
easier.
point.
And
You know it's easier.
That's actually why they want to be
But
stay
you know
at home.
what? But look,
so they can have more
this
time
out. Hold
to
on.
do
But
things.
look, but if I'm doing what I presume I'm gonna be doing, which is this, so boom, you heard me, holla at your boy, and this is what I'm doing. I'm having fun. This isn't work to me. This is just me being able to sit
think
down
he
and
missing
have
it.
I feel like
No,
you're making
I
my point for
understand.
me. It's not work. Because
I
this is what
understand.
you're going to do. You're going to clean up. You're going to clean up and do everything you probably got to do for the first couple hours. And then guess what you're going to do? You're going to be on the game.
But that's me.
I'm saying that's all that rest of free time you have. She might not be playing the
me.
game, but she watching TV. She doing whatever the fuck she want to do.
Instagram, Netflix.
Whatever her favorite pastime is, that's what she's going to be doing with that free time.
She could do that, but then when the kids get home, that's
But
for her.
It's not
Or
for her.
us,
'Cause
really.
It's not for her because when you get home, you're going to be dealing with the kids too.
Of course.
You're gonna want
come
to.
on, come on, Yasmin, come on.
So you still doing more work.
It's
At the
not
end of the day.
work though. I don't know. In my mind,
If it's not work, then how is it equal? I feel like you just kind of flip flopped a little bit. You just said it's such hard work. Now you're saying it's not work.
no.
Which
I'm
one is
saying
it?
it's not work for me to mess with my kids, but when you're doing it on a daily basis, like say for instance,
You ain't gonna be dealing with your kids daily.
listen. Let me finish. When I'm saying this, say for instance, you're going to work every day, coming back home. You're working 9 to 5. Yeah, all that good stuff. Your wife stays at home. She watches the kids. You get home. You decompress. She probably has dinner ready for you. It's around 9, 6 o'clock. Before you even got home, the kids already got home. She had to go pick them up, get them situated for homework and everything like that, preparing for food, or maybe going to the mall, get them some new shoes or anything of the sort. It's a bunch of different things that go into just instead of just being a house. There's other errands that
A
could
lot
be
of
ran.
those things you said are not daily activities.
But
Going to the grocery store, you're gonna go to the grocery
they're
store
not every
once,
day.
twice a week.
You're right, son. They're
The mall,
not,
what? Once
I
every couple
understand.
weeks.
I understand, but these things add up, son. And it's not just the easiest thing in the world. Like we're making it out
It's
to be.
100% the easiest thing in the world.
I don't agree. I
I
can't.
think it's
I
100%
can't
the
agree.
easiest thing in the world.
I agree.
If I could do that
It
and
is
make the same money I
100%
make,
easy.
if I could just stay home, clean, and like say if I was just getting a check for staying home, cleaning, and just doing the daily house duties, and that's all I have to do, nigga, what? That's not
But
the easiest
she's
thing in
not
the
only-
world.
But she's not on the. But and
Living
if
life
we're-
like it's
and If
golden.
we're going to what the woman was speaking on, she was referring to the duties that she would the duties of being basically the queen of the household.
Right.
So if we're going into that, when you're speaking directly to that, and my mind goes to how much it goes into nurturing and providing and taking care of people. And even if you're the husband, like, okay, great, you come home. Number one, I'm gonna want some booty. all that.
Why you say that like it's a chore?
You heard that?
No, because
Like she got oh my.
Because listen, son, but you just act like people just going to automatically just be in the mood for that when you just ready. You got to understand there's other things that go into that. Just like when you get off of work, maybe you tired and you don't really feel like, get into that because of things that go on throughout the day. There's other things that could happen in the course of life that could, make it not so peachy keen. You hear me?
I ain't gonna lie, you sound ridiculous, huh?
I don't sound ridiculous. I just, again, when I think about the mother, I'm really just thinking about that.
You really can't even. You keep on saying that.
Because outside of that, I would want to be at home forever. But
I feel like you ain't even really quantifying or saying what those other than you keep on saying cooking, cleaning, going to the grocery store, mall. Like that's not like you haven't been able to tell me like a lot of like what's really being done. They might be mad at me for this. I don't give a fuck.
They're not gonna be mad at you. It's your opinion.
You know what women do.
But I believe it is a lot.
You know niggas kill us for our opinion all the time. That's what we on the internet for.
But again, it goes back to what are you doing at work? That's so much.
I'm working.
But what are you doing at work?
I'm working. It's work. It's called what it is. It's work. When I'm at home, you're not working the whole time. I'm at work working. No matter what my job is, I'm at work working. What are you like? What?
Just depends on what you work. It just depends.
Nigga just ask me what I'm doing at work. Nigga, I'm working.
I can't take a
I'm
nap
making
whenever
money
I want to.
for our family.
But that's not what you want to do. I'm not the kind.
I'm working.
I'm not gonna want to do that. But I hear you. I hear you.
Nigga ask me what I'm doing at work. Nigga, it's in the title.
Again, how I would want to do it, how I would want to make the relationship rock. I'm a pure proponent of 50-50. Now, if she wants me to do a little more, that's fine too. But again, I like things equal.
Ideally, my shit would be like I would be 100% okay with taking care of most, if not all, of the shit. But your time can't be bullshitting around the house for most of the day. Your time got to be either working towards, like I said, you don't have to be a permanent job, working in some type of side hustle or working on my business for me, like doing something that's productive to the family, not the whole time, but for majority of your time. I'm not cool with that wasting time shit where you could be helping when you could be helping the family. We could be at a better space 20 years from now. I'm serious.
I know.
I'm dead serious.
I think it's
I'd be okay with paying all that shit.
50-50. You got to do 50-50. You hear me? Times change. Everything fucking
So let me
way
ask you,
higher now.
No. So let me ask you this: if you was making 6 figures a year, or you was making, you making way more money than you need, you can handle all the bills. You wouldn't want to do that?
No, if I got it like that, I'm gonna do it.
But that's what I'm saying. If I have the money to do it,
I'm doing it.
I would take care of all that shit.
But I'm just saying.
And even say if I made $100,000 and our yearly expenses is $50,000, and she only make $40,000, she don't gotta give me nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, for sure.
But that other shit, like that $40,000 you making should be going towards the family savings and shit like that. Like, or whatever. You need to be helping the family. Like, your $40,000 is not just your money that you can just blow and have fun with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's understandable.
As long as most of your free time is going towards the family, like help providing and producing. Like I said, if I have the money to do it, I would absolutely 100% would do it. I would love to do it. It would bring me joy to be able to do that. Like I said, most people cannot do that just because they just don't make that much money.
Nah, it's not happening.
Average people can't do that.
I'm average.
We're just ordinary
50.
people.
I'm average, you hear me? But I do feel like cause she have her own bread, old girl that was talking. But a lot of women that be saying that's what they want. And like what she was saying, like how she was, I'm gonna take care of the household, this, that. All that shit made sense. But a lot of women wanna stay home, but they don't want to do none of that.
But you can't say a lot of women.
I think you're wrong on that.
You can't say a lot of women.
Because listen to this.
I think the girls that want to stay home know that it comes with at least having to take care of the house. I would like to believe that women
nobody
aren't that
thinks
delusional.
that
that they just sit around all day and do nothing. I believe that they are assuming that if they're gonna be a stay-at-home wife, they're gonna have to take on the
responsibility,
the housely duties.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
They know that that's what they supposed to do, but it's just a lot of people. A lot of women trying to find men that make money just so they don't have to work.
But there's nothing wrong with looking for security.
I
but-
have no problem with that, to be honest. Like, if that's what they want, go get it. But I'm just saying, the average person cannot do that.
No.
Like I said, it's impossible. Even the people that are making above average shit, your family would be better off with 2 incomes. Period. It's 100% of the time, the family would be better off with 2 incomes. I mean, I say 100%. 99% of the time, the family will be off with 2 incomes.
He don't want her.
Why not 100%? Is it?
Because it's some instances in which an income might not be it. The time that they can spend at home is more valuable than their income. Like, say if you have several young children, like paying for that daycare or that service during the day when both people are at work, it might be more valuable for that person, for the mom to stay home.
Because daycare hit you over the head. Man, give me your money. Give me your money.
And then on
Daycare
top of that,
high as shit,
you never know what they're gonna be doing to your kids.
What, at the daycares?
Oh yeah,
That's true.
son, they be wilding
Shit
out.
do be happening at the daycares.
I wouldn't even want.
And I'm
number
paying
one.
you to fuck over my kids. Come on, stop.
That's how you feel, son.
That high ass shit, nigga.
And then on top of that, enough for me to go to the daycare and beat you up.
Daycare be like $3,000 a month.
No, I'm saying. Like,
Nah, that's a
and
whole
like I
nother.
said, in those instances,
It's up there.
it wouldn't be
Yeah, that's
cost
a whole nother-
beneficial for both incomes, so to speak. But like I said, I would just need for my woman to be doing something productive. That's all. You gotta be doing something productive. Something.
I hear you.
Cause I feel like if you at the house, I feel like you got time. You could business something. You could do something.
Something.
You can start.
Like I said,
some
even if it's
shit.
just helping me with my shit. Something.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Something.
Very interesting.
Watching fucking TV all day, it's a no-go. I couldn't do it. Furious.
I guess. I mean,
You'll be okay with it, son.
I just don't.
want
I
your
just
woman
don't.
to just chill?
My mind doesn't automatically think that the woman that I choose to be with, and that's gonna be the provider of my household, or the one person that's helping me take care of my household. If I choose to let her do her thing, I'm not thinking like, oh, she just at home watching TV. I'm like, she doing her thing. You know, she finds a hobby. But I feel like that person's not just gonna. I'm not worried about that. Because, I mean, we're already doing stuff for each other anyway on a different level. So I don't know. I'm not really just truly going to be solely focused
What
on
you
that.
mean y'all doing
Panda
stuff with
bear.
each other on a different level?
She's supporting me mentally, physically, and emotionally.
But you're doing that same shit for her.
That's cool. We
So
doing
that's-
it for each other. Equivalent exchange. I might be doing something for her that not saying that she can't do for herself, but I might be doing something for her that, and I would like to put the person I'm with in a position where if she does want to work or doesn't want to work, that's perfectly fine. Like, it's cool. I'll take care of you.
Let's say if you not making bread like that, if your girl decide, well, hey babe, I don't want to work, you would let that rock?
I mean, if we're both, let's say we haven't elevated yet, and we're getting to that level, and we're making it to that stage, and I'm still trying to elevate myself, and you just decide in the middle of us getting to that next step that you want to stop and you don't want to work for it, then I can't solely say that I'm not gonna still be with you, but I'm still gonna try to push you to want to continue to move forward. Now, if you don't want to move forward, then I'm gonna have to leave you behind.
Nah, you gotta work.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to leave you behind.
Let's say if you got fired or something, that's different.
Yeah, son.
course
but
I'ma take
I'm
care
not
of it.
expecting you.
I'm gonna be there for you when you don't have it.
I'm not gonna be sitting there worried about what you're doing like that.
But if
though.
you just don't want work, then that's a different story.
And plus, I definitely hope that if she's in that position, she's
It doesn't have
Doing
to. It
good.
doesn't have to be a job, but you have to work. It don't have to be a job, but you
Gotta
gotta
work.
work.
I think that they could do whatever they want,
Facts.
but at the same time, of course, I still want some type of, productivity.
times
God,
have
you
changed.
think times change,
Times
man.
have changed.
But
for
it's
sure.
me 50-50. For the average person. We're not
don't-
talking about people out there making bread. We talking about your average person. You more traditional? Or you
know what I think?
You think that it should be 50-50?
I think most most girls want, like, they want traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would like for a man to just stay, they would like for a man to just take care of all the bills, but
That
they
boy.
wouldn't want to have to do the other shit. Like, just being out.
No. He's speaking facts.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
'Cause
You went into a
Like,
bag
like they
just
they
now.
want us to be
You went into
traditional
a
men where we
bag.
take everything, but they don't want to do the shit that we're supposed to do.
I've actually talked to a woman myself, and
You talk to women? Nigga said that shit like he saw.
I thought you were a nerd.
before we did it, I had talked to I had called a few people. I talked to my mama, I talked to my girl, I talked to my sister, I talked to her mama, and a lot of them was, you know, kind of on the 50-50 verge. But something that my girl had said, the same exact thing that you literally just said, that a lot of women want a traditional man, but they don't want to be traditional themselves. That's what she said. And that shit made a lot of sense. Because she was saying, like, you know, holding, they want to hold, like, the man to this certain standard, but they not holding themselves up to, you know, a certain standard. Like, they want a traditional man, but they don't want to be traditional themselves.
You remember what you used to say back in the day, huh, son?
What?
How about how certain people be naming they perfect person like they naming Jesus?
Oh, yeah, bud.
They want
You
everything
Jesus.
perfect
That's
man.
not me. I can't. I
Yes.
can't do that. I ain't
It's not
perfect,
happening,
baby.
baby.
It's not gonna happen. But yeah, I 100% agree with what Corey just said. Cause everybody making it seem like I think what the world doing and social media doing now is making like it's men versus women.
Cause like peep this.
It's really a thing.
I've seen this in a couple posts in like the last couple weeks where it's been like women getting offended or getting upset if you ask them can they cook.
For real?
Like, what the fuck you mean can I cook, nigga?
I'm just asking, can you?
Like,
Can you?
like they're offended.
Can you cook?
Hey, do you know how to cook?
Yeah.
And they get offended by that?
Yes.
Because not everybody knows how to cook, and especially not this day and
But
age.
that's what the traditional woman was to cook. I'm saying, but those same women would probably want a man to take care of all the bills, though.
But I'm not gonna lie,
have
majority
to
of the
get
time
mad,
when
though.
you talk to people, or I'm gonna just say, majority of the time, girls these days, and I'm not gonna say all of them, but you ask, not everybody cooks. I cook.
That's my whole point, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the tradition. That's what the traditional woman was cooking, right? I'm saying.
Yeah.
But a lot of women they can't cook, but those same women would want a man that can take care of all the bills.
Shit, they can learn how to
You know what I'm
cook if they want to. They could take.
But
that
women
time
are.
out.
Like I
not
said,
gonna lie, if
I've
you
seen
got
women
it,
get.
you know, if
I've
you
seen
got
women
it, you got it.
get offended if you ask them they can cook. I be reading the comments. I like the comments.
What you mean I can't cook? They hit
Yeah.
you with that for real?
I saw like one. It was like
Nah, I read the comments. The comments actually what a goal at.
I saw it was like men ask women can they cook, nigga, can you mount a TV, lay tile, it was like a whole bunch of
Oh shit.
random shit like
Nigga went there.
Yeah.
Nigga can
Just like,
nigga,
but
can
just
you
like
put a
you could-
satellite TV up, nigga?
just like, you know, anybody can learn how to cook. I mean, just like that, anybody could mount a TV. All you gotta do is just follow the instructions.
but I feel like they
It's
they
really
get,
simple.
They get offended if you even suggest like, cause I feel like they take that like women should just be in, you know what I'm saying, like you saying that women should just be in the kitchen type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
Right.
like that though. That's crazy.
But that's the traditional thing though. Like he said, they want traditional men, but they don't want to be
They
traditional women.
want men that can take care of all the bills and take care of them, but they don't want to do the shit
Like what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm
They-
just supposed to be at the house all
feel
day.
like-
and spend your money.
I'm supposed to be doing this and cleaning up and cooking all day and doing your laundry. You're not working. I mean, you at the house. Why
I ain't
not?
gonna lie, you sound like one right now. You're
Why
expecting
not?
to be damn laundry, da 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 da. Yeah, that's exactly it.
You-
What they in the comments talk about?
You at home. Why not? Why not do it? That's the traditional way of doing it. But you don't want that. Like I said, they want easy. They don't want to. Not saying all women.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
just
yeah.
A lot of women today,
from what I've seen, from what I've been,
for sure, not all.
looking at and everything.
You can rap the there are those.
Yeah, it's those
There are those
that
out
wanna,
there.
you
There's a lot of
know,
those out there.
that just want to be at home, spend their own bread, spend your bread, and do nothing.
But that sound like those are people that aren't in real relationships. That sound like the people that you describing, the people that are just
Yeah, but
in
you know
it,
why they're not
in it.
you know why they're not in relationships? Because they got these unrealistic ass expectations.
Yeah, because I mean that's
Nah, it's a lot of unrealistic expectations going on out there.
yeah. Society. We put that on ourselves. Instagram,
That's true.
social media,
Social
boys,
media fucking boys head up.
I remember I saw Kevin Gates say some shit the other day. He was on Mike Tyson
Yeah.
hot box shit.
I watched some of that.
My son
too.
said something. He was like, "You be on social media, you comparing your real life to other motherfuckers' highlight reel."
Facts.
No, that's something, and that's what they do. They see the girls, you know, they be on the beach, they be taking pictures and stuff. That probably be pictures that they took, like Drake said, took that shit months ago. They just still got that shit in their camera. They probably sitting in their bed posting that shit.
Yeah, it ain't only
And you
it ain't
think
only
that
women that's doing that.
you
Though.
be-
They got
It's niggas,
they got dudes,
niggas,
son.
Niggas that posting
Ooh. They got dudes
the
that
money
pump
ain't
fake
there,
money.
the rented
pump
cars,
pump fake.
It's men and women on that bitch faking like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
And you
And-
feel like that's what you supposed to have, when in reality, I mean, you can get it, but they don't even have it.
A lot of people have created a false sense of reality, and it's getting to the point where we're gonna wind up not even have ways. People are just gonna do whatever, and it's gonna be anything goes.
Shit for clout. Everything for clout right now, bud. It's for
Well,
clout.
as far as relationships go, it's gonna wind up going to that route. For
Boy,
sure.
it's not even.
It's everybody.
It's
son.
not even relationships.
It's
no more.
everybody. It's people that just living their life. And that shit make people upset. Like that shit make people depressed too. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like seeing
What they don't have?
seeing what they think they should have. Like
Oh yeah, because
And
they
then-
be
Why
thinking
this-
that they should have
they
that.
should
Shit.
Why
have
this
that.
not
They-
me?
They think that they fucking up. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
oh, I should have this business. She 21. She got this business. I should have this business at
Nah,
21.
even go further
Or-
than that.
or-
I
or
should
not
have this dude. I should have this girl.
Not even business, just the money.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how I should be at this point in my life right now. I should be living in this house. I should be
Married.
I should be married. I should have kids. I should be at this place right now because I'm looking at it on Instagram and they're
what
in
everybody else
that
have.
place. And a lot of times they be looking at the top like 5% of people that's rich. Like I said, they be looking at fucking like these balling niggas, girls and shit like that, or they be looking at, or like I said, looking at these rappers or
Yeah.
shit like that, looking at young people that are
That got it.
that are one in a million that got it that aren't normal. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not looking at the regular pages.
That and people not even trying to put themselves in those positions to get to that point anyway. You get so stuck on looking at it through your phone that you can't even focus on what you got going on in your real life. You get mesmerized by the
Or they just work to make it look like it. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Instead of actually working for
Hey, they do have people that work to make it look like they're living a great
instead of actually
life.
working to actually get that life. They work to make it look like they got that shit.
Nah, that's like the one chick when she was like, I think she said that the men and women out here wearing like the fake watches, the fake bags and stuff is disrespectful to the people that actually buy the real stuff. Y'all need to stop wearing that stuff.
She's stupid.
I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
Bitch, if I want to wear
She's
some
stupid.
fake shit, bitch, let me wear my shit. You got the money to go out there
Disrespectful.
and spend a bag on
because
that
she
shit, bitch.
said she
I
worked
don't.
hard. She don't want anybody. She don't want somebody even to pretend to be on her level.
That's crazy.
it's my level.
That's
so
actually
low.
real crazy
Stop
to me.
motherfuckers worry about what the next motherfucker doing.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
you worry about the next person? It's
Well, my son
Well, I got
Franklin
on
You
said-
worry about how another motherfucker talk. Because you're worried about what another nigga talk.
nah,
Yeah.
that's
Crazy, son.
Nah, that's
I can't wear fake Gucci. It's crazy. Just saying, son.
Imagine somebody get real mad at you for wearing some fake shit. Nigga, see what
That's
the
fake.
fuck do you have on?
Throw your hands up.
You want the fake Gucci, son?
I'm not saying I want
Yeah, you
it.
do.
I don't want it. I don't want the fake Gucci.
Nigga said if you got
But
the
I'm just
plug,
saying.
hey, if you got the plug out there,
Reggie,
don't holler.
Not on Instagram. Dig
Don't-
that boy who
the-
you got for the fake shit.
You know,
The
just
people that's out there that's wearing their fake shit, wear your fake shit.
you
Fuck
heard me?
her.
And then on top of that, son,
Bust your
majority,
shit, you
majority
hear
of the people that wearing these chains and all that, it's not even. We heard what Ocho, or was it T.O. or Ocho
I
Cinco?
think it's Ocho Cinco. That nigga.
Ocho
That,
Cinco.
he was rich as fuck in the NFL, still wearing his earrings from Claire's.
That nigga still rich as fuck right now,
But
man.
that's different though. He's like, y'all niggas gonna think it's real anyway.
Facts.
What?
I'm me, nigga. Y'all gonna think it's real.
You gonna think you for sure gonna think it's real.
Niggas gonna think it's real.
Like I'm Ocho
anyways.
Cinco.
You gonna assume them shit is real.
Nigga, see, I'm on TV. You see, I'm with it already.
And you would probably be like, damn, nigga, that shit blinging
shit
like that. Them
shining.
bitches
Yeah.
shining. Just don't know, nigga. That's from Claire's, nigga. When you got money, boys
Got
literally
'em.
look at you in a different
That's
light.
that boy Ocho Cinco here, niggas. The razzle dazzle.
Versus, when you don't have money, boys just look at you different.
You
But
know,
when you
that's how
got it,
get
they
people
gonna
to
look at
follow
you
after
in a
you,
certain light.
because I mean, when you have people looking at you and following after you, they prescribing to a lifestyle too.
Subscribing.
Yeah, subscribe. Prescribe and
They just
subscribe.
prescribe medicine, bitch.
Yeah, you about to get prescribed the. But nah, it's true though, son. Everybody wants what they can't have. People wanna. I don't know.
That's so true.
That's why niggas be hating so much too, though. Cause they
Yeah, I
don't
wanna-
got it, nigga be mad.
I'm about to tell y'all a story. You hear me? It's a story about a rice ball.
What?
So check it out. It's just going in what Justin said. It's gonna make sense once I'm done.
Don't put me in this.
Nah, you just said that people want what they can't have. So it's a rice ball. The rice ball looking at everybody. And on their back, they have like certain stuff. She looking like, oh, damn, that rice ball got like a pickled plum on his back. That rice ball got something else on his back. That rice ball got something else on his back. I want that. Like, how come I don't have that? But at the end of the day, you just don't know because you just can't see it yet because it's on your back. You can't see it.
Or maybe because they're
They
rice
want.
balls.
They saying no. Listen, they saying that they want that because they saying that they don't have it, but the whole time they already got it. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
You have it already. You just don't know.
Facts.
You too busy looking at everybody else trying to see, like, oh, what they have. But the whole time, you got it yourself.
Rice ball. Rice ball by Reginald Simon. This has been Rice Ball by Reginald Simon.
Yeah. See, I was trying to keep a straight face throughout the whole time too. Niggas started talking about some picklebacks and shit. I'm like, okay, cool.
Pickled plums. Yeah. Type of goofy shit, nigga.
No, it was a great
it.
message.
Rice balls
Son.
have.
Son, great message though. Great message. Understand.
But y'all get the
Understand.
gist of it, though. You
I
hear
got
me?
Yeah,
you,
we
son.
understand.
You get the gist of it.
Yes, sir. All right. So
But people always go on what they can't have.
That's funny.
let us know what y'all think in the comments below, man.
It's the law of nature.
Hey, you saw they let what you call him out of jail, son?
Yeah, I seen that.
That boy Bill Cosby out.
That boy free.
Yeah,
That's actually crazy.
it is crazy, son.
You
Nigga got out of jail off of a technicality, but they were doing some.
I'm not gonna
Underhanded
lie.
stuff.
It wasn't a technicality at all. My son, his whole trial, they fucked him over. His shit was. I saw an interview with his lawyer. The nigga said this is the most unfair trial I ever seen in my life. Like it was like personal vendettas with the judge and the DA and all type of shit going on.
My
Like,
son
niggas-
Bill,
like the-
my
like-
son Bill
like-
had enemies like that.
It wasn't even against him. It was the judge and DA against each other. So like it was like certain evidence that wasn't even supposed to be admitted that.
They was
They was
allowing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because of the fact that
It was like
he
a
was
civil
his
case. Yeah.
his testimonies or the things that he said in his civil case they used
In
to
the actual
prosecute
trial.
him, and they
He-
weren't supposed
he
to
made
be
a
able
deal.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the civil cases, though, don't they do like a
You pay a
like
you pay
a
a
mock
sum of
trial or
money.
something that's supposed to be off the records, huh? It's something like that.
He
that's
made a
supposed
deal.
to-
He made a deal.
Yeah.
That's all. He made a deal where they saying you do this and we won't prosecute. And it won't be able to be used
That's evidence.
in the future.
And it was.
But like I said, he did that shit though, right?
No, he did that shit.
He
son.
did that shit.
He admitted to it and everything. He did that shit.
But I am not glad. But I'm glad he got out because he was treated unfairly. And if you set the precedent for motherfuckers to motherfuckers just throw the law out the courtroom, and I'm not okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
So-
for motherfuckers to just not follow the law in the courtroom, I'm not cool with
so
that shit.
boom, I
that
hear
nigga still
you.
should've been in
and
that
you're
bitch.
right.
No, but this is what I think. 'Cause I told somebody this the other day. I said that he did that shit, right?
He
'Cause-
did
and
that
I also
shit.
think the shit should never even been taken to trial. He did that shit. Because the shit shouldn't have been taken to trial in the first place because it was beyond the statute of limitations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's illegal to even charge to even try the case.
Which
But
I was wondering about as well, because they were speaking on cases that were happening in the 70s, and
it wasn't even legal to charge him for that shit.
You know, they were saying that in those times they were doing a bunch of wild stuff in the 70s.
I told somebody this other day. I said that he did that shit. He got treated unfairly, so I'm glad he got out. But that him going to jail for those, he was in jail for like 2-3 years.
He was in there for 3 years.
That was the universe. That was his karma right there for doing that.
3 years
for doing that shit. Yeah.
For how many people they accused him of?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, son.
But he didn't get convicted of all those people. It was just accused.
I'm just saying.
I think him having to sit down for those 3 years at 80-some years old was his karma. That's why, even though he should not have been convicted, he was able to be convicted. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, if you do stuff like that, and you know they try to find a way to make sure that you're going out, oh well.
But like at the same,
shouldn't be free.
At the same time, it's no way to prove.
There's nothing.
There's no way to prove that he did the shit either, though. Even though I think he did the shit,
He said it
he
with
admitted it,
his
son.
lips, son.
What did he say?
I was putting a little Quaalude in the pudding pop.
Yeah, like I said, I done heard several people say that like they used to do that shit back
They
then.
and agreed,
Like I'm
but
saying, so
then he
who's-
would. But then he
who's
was
to say
saying
that
that
the
he
woman
was
wasn't down?
he was hitting them with it, and then while they were unconscious, the man came out of his mouth saying that he was sleeping with these women while they were unconscious.
And then at the same
Come on.
time,
Come on.
But listen, also at the same time, I feel like who's to say that if you tell me if you peep this, if I'm in a civil case, right, and you tell me to admit some shit that I didn't do, and I guarantee you won't get charged, and this will be done with, I might say whatever the fuck you tell me to say. Like, look, say you robbed the place, say you did this, say you did that.
Understandable.
that.
You following the instructions of your lawyer,
and we're not gonna charge you with none of that shit.
I get that.
I give you this in writing. We're not gonna charge you for the shit.
You still said
say
that
you
shit.
Say you did this, but I'm saying that don't mean I did it. And there's no way to prove it because it was so fucking long ago.
Hold on. So when you're in court, you're supposed to tell the truth, right?
It wasn't criminal court. It's not the same thing. He wasn't under oath.
He wasn't under oath or nothing?
It's civil court. It's like if I sued you right now for unpaid phone bills, nigga. It's not. It's civil court. It's not.
They're supposed to tell the truth.
It's not. But it's not the same.
That's what I'm confused.
It's not a crime. You know what I'm
Because if we're holding,
saying? If I lie in civil court, it's not. What's that shit called when you lie on the stand?
shit, I'm
It's
going
not-
blank right now.
It's not the same. So
Yeah.
it's not illegal. And he wasn't on the stand. It was a deposition.
My thing is, he said it. It's from his
I
words.
believe he did it too, but
You know, and another thing is, then I'm not gonna say he's not but he's almost on the brink, and the man is not gonna be a danger to nobody. He's not gonna be proactive, but the dude should have stayed where he was at. To me, even if it was unfair, you as a human being, you did some scummy stuff.
But I feel
and
like
you deserve to be treated as such. Like
I feel like we
scum.
gotta keep the same energy though when we talk about how we can't be mad when black men get treated unfairly in the justice system and then be okay with another black man being treated unfairly in the justice system.
I don't look at you as a black
No, 'cause
man
I'm
when
saying-
you acting like a
'cause-
monster in the
'cause
streets.
We've seen many black men get treated unfairly, right? And get harsher, but get harsher sentences and get. Remember, we've seen plenty of stories of men being in jail for years for murders that they never committed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have a problem with that because they were treated unfairly and the law was not followed. So I feel like it's hypocritical to be in an outrage about that when the law is not followed and people are treated unfairly, but then be okay when it's used against somebody else when the law is not followed and being treated unfairly.
you know, this
I feel like you
goes-
got to keep that same energy.
That's for like, but that's a lot of times when the stories with them boys, like they really like they was going down. Like I did not do that shit. That's people that probably actually really didn't do it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But
And they was treated unfairly.
but
I think
I'm
it's
saying,
different versus a nigga that actually did it.
I'm not saying
Right.
no, it's not different because I'm saying the process in which they got convicted was unfair. You know what I'm saying?
But
so you
so-
can't be okay with it when those same processes that are unfair and unjust are used to prosecute somebody else.
Something that would be, and I don't. It's kind of weird to say it like this, but something because it's a murder versus rape, but those are both two
I'm just saying-
heinous crimes. But I'm going towards
I don't
the
think he was
O.J.
convicted of
Simpson
rape.
right now. I'm going towards the O.J. Simpson thing. Like, you know how black people really were rooting at that time in the 90s. I don't know if y'all ever watched that the doc,
Right.
the 30 for 30 or whatever about O.J. and how, you know, the whole black community, you know, people felt it in their heart that he did it, but just because he was black and they didn't really want to see him because he got treated unfairly by I believe
the evidence was being
tampered
with.
Yeah, all that stuff.
It was a
But
bunch of bullshit.
everyone knew OJ did that shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing with the Bill Cosby thing. Everybody feels like everybody knows that he did that shit. He even said he did that shit, but because he's a black man and it's America and the whole unfair and the injustices that black men have suffered over the years to the criminal justice system, and he just so happens to be a predominant figure. He used to be fucking Heathcliff Huxtable, Mr. America, all that good stuff, and I feel like we tend to root for those things at the improper times because again, both.
I don't think most people are rooting for it. I think I'm kind of.
They have a lot of people out there. They have a lot of people that are out there rooting for son.
Right, I agree, but I think the vast majority of people are like, he did that shit.
He did. And it's in them saying that are still in the same breath saying, free that man.
Like I said, but my thing is, we want the laws in the justice system to be followed the way it's supposed to be followed, right?
Correct.
So I just feel like I cannot be okay with a man being treated unfairly in the justice system, that we set these rules to be followed and it just doesn't get followed. That's just not right. And it's hypocritical to be okay with that.
And I'm not a lawyer or nothing. I haven't studied the law or anything, but they have so many loopholes and ways to get out of shit. It's not even funny. So, I mean, you could basically, if you know the right people, you can get out of anything, to be honest with you.
You got the right law, you gone.
You're
free.
You can do anything.
Why have statute of limitations if you're not going to follow them?
Well, we can go into our own government don't even follow their own statute of limitations. So
What statute of limitations mean?
Go ahead.
Tell me.
No,
Statute of limitations is basically like
past a
certain time in which you
can
can convict somebody for a crime, like murder. And I think it's like a couple crimes that don't have a statute of limitations. Like if I committed a murder 50 years ago, they can convict me for it today. But say if I stole a candy bar back in fucking 2005, I can't be convicted of it today in 2021. So I'm saying, why have statute of limitations if you're not going to uphold them?
They didn't have social media when the statute of limitations came up, boy. Boys should go because we can't sit here and not also bring up the fact that the Me Too movement was some of the reasons that sparked him being convicted.
What they got to do with anything still?
What do you mean? What does it have to do with anything
We're
still?
talking about the social media don't got nothing to do with the courtrooms or the law.
But what it did was it gained attention for those other people to come up and to be put in that position to speak out against him.
That's another thing that was wrong in this case, because usually they don't do that. Like it was people, because he was on trial for like one case, he wasn't like charged with like it was like 50 or some women that came out and said some shit.
Yeah,
he was charged with like one or two like women, right? That's what he got convicted of. But they was letting women.
Oh, when he was in for 3 years,
yeah.
He was only convicted for 3.
He wasn't like, it was like 50 women that came out and said some shit, right? He wasn't convicted for all those like
right. No, he wasn't.
I'm saying, but they were letting women that had nothing to do with the case,
right?
And that's another thing that they usually don't do, and it was also deemed unfair. Like the whole reason he got out because his shit was so clearly unfair. It's like it was just wrong as fuck.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I'm for the shit being followed to how it's fucking supposed to be written. And I can't be okay. I can't be okay with it, him being treated unfair, while I'm mad at somebody else being treated unfair when it's the same shit.
I'm in agreement.
Follow the rules. Follow the laws that y'all put in place. You put them in place. Follow them. Don't try to bend this shit when you want to.
But he's still a nasty nigga.
Absolutely a nasty nigga.
But you still a nasty nigga.
You gotta follow the rules.
I prefer.
You gotta follow the rules.
You know, that it's just again with the laws and how you can get out of shit and be told to do one thing and then you want to see justice for those people because it's so unfortunate because now you look at all those victims and it could be half of them or a quarter of them that are full of bullshit, but I believe there are a percentage of those women that did suffer a toll from that, man, and to look at it and see these people online or see the overwhelming, I'm not gonna say it's a lot of support, but it's support nonetheless that just surprises
It's
you.
definitely overwhelming. I remember old girl from the Cosby show.
Yeah, but
had
she
came
retracted back. She
Yeah,
retracted.
I'm
back.
saying, but she retracted back because they got on her fucking ass.
Yeah.
She didn't retract back because she.
I think she was about to lose her job. That's what it was at the university.
She retracted because they got on her ass. Like I said, she felt that way because she knows him, and maybe she has some information that we don't know. Like maybe she saw the bitches that was willing to do it or whatever the fuck.
You know, that's true.
She was happy that he got out, and I feel like it's so. Oh my god, it's like we live in a world where you can't have a difference
in
of
opinion. Yeah,
it's
because that's basically like her family at that point.
Exactly.
Like they've been knowing each other for years. So what do you expect somebody like that to say?
It's so ridiculous that we get mad and we bash people for having difference of opinion.
Yeah, if your opinion different, you trash.
It's like you, son. They was mad at you in the Doja Cat video for getting mad that she said niggas ain't shit.
Hey,
they was furious, son.
It's all right. It's okay. I'm entitled to my opinion, and so are they.
No, you're
and
not.
And guess what? I still love them the same. I still love you.
They gonna be in your comments. You hear me? What you said?
And that's fine.
Flooding your shit.
And guess what I'm gonna say? Nothing.
You know, it's funny. It was like people in the comments. They were saying like a lot of false equivalents to this shit. It was like y'all okay with women being called bitches and hoes and shit like that.
But who is?
Like I said,
who said that?
But look, we're not.
Yeah.
It's not women being called bitches and hoes. It's the hoes being called hoes, and they call us hoes. But I think like the whole like why you were so upset with the song because she just said niggas. Like niggas ain't shit. Not the ain't shit niggas, but niggas just ain't shit. I think that's why you was upset.
Yeah, I don't like that.
She was clumping in all the niggas.
But I felt like she meant everybody, but still.
She for sure meant everybody. She was clumping in all niggas.
I know.
Meant
She for sure everybody, but
it's funny.
We should.
Not all of them.
They get mad at me for my opinion every week.
Some of them actually not shit.
Absolutely.
Like you.
Nah, I'm shit. Me.
You are shit.
You are shit.
Shitty.
Shitty as a
You're
motherfucker.
shitty.
Shitty as hell.
You're shitty. Shitty.
I'm shit. Me.
You fell right into that.
Nah, you
I
really
did.
did, son.
It's
Perfect,
okay.
perfect trap.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we fall for the trap card.
Everybody fall for something.
That's funny. I think we're gonna start doing like the album reviews and shit. Cause y'all be asking for them shits all the time, almost every time one of the artists y'all like come out with an album. I think we're gonna start going over the albums. I don't think we all heard the what you call it shit.
Cool.
The Doja Cat shit. I think only you heard the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna do that, but we're gonna start trying to do like little album reviews that come out every week and shit. Cause y'all be wanting to hear us opinion on that shit.
And we support those people that are putting that time and effort into asking us, you know. So
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Help the
We
algorithm. You hear
appreciate
me?
you. And keep telling your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog.
Everybody.
Hop on the So Boom. Hop on the So Boom podcast. You know what I'm saying?
This has been the third episode one or the third, fourth
What?
episode one of the So Boom podcast. We're gonna try to be consistent this time. You heard?
And we talk about everything.
This our
Yeah.
fifth.
And we take y'all opinions to heart. Y'all let us know
No. I do not take their opinions to heart.
suggestions.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Y'all let us-
yes.
y'all let us
suggestions.
know.
Y'all opinions can suck a dick.
What y'all want us to talk about.
I care about
We
what
do
you have
look
to
through
say.
the comments. If we see a topic that we like, y'all might get lucky. Y'all might hear y'all topic on the next
It's a
podcast.
fact, Jack.
So y'all make sure that y'all put them suggestions in.
Hit me up
'cause
on Instagram and all that shit.
We for sure look at them.
This has
So
been the
y'all
one
let
on
us
the
know.
left.
Kyle, what you?
Well,
Y'all just let us know what y'all think about everything.
But yeah, man, this has been the So Boom podcast episode 1, man.
For sure.
Until next
The
time.
official episode 1.
Until next time, man.
Like a debut album for the third time.